Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing
Hi,
today?
everyone.
Hi. Today we actually have no story time on the docket. No, I'm just kidding. We do. I don't know what we're gonna do with the moving story. We're gonna tell you guys about our experience moving out of Chicago, which was actually probably the craziest thing I've done in my adult life. Um, it was actually the worst 24 hours ever, and I hated it. Do you have any first thoughts about it? Because I know I
Um,
have things to say before we get into that, but
I'm still feeling the effects actually.
okay.
I don't know about you, but I still have boxes
Oh,
a la izquierda.
me
Actually,
too. Me too.
I don't know
Mine are a la
about
derecha.
you. I have not unpacked anything. So I don't know. But yeah, those are my first thoughts.
That's really funny.
And my,
Um,
sorry.
you can just go.
I was just gonna say, and my head hurts and I'm wearing white after Labor Day. But
Wait, what?
is that
Okay, so I was gonna ask, is it Easter? I think Easter's the mark,
okay?
like that
So,
you can wear
but isn't
white.
it always after Labor Day?
It is. Yeah, it's after Labor Day, I
No,
think.
I'm saying, isn't it technically always after Labor Day until it's Labor Day?
Yeah. Okay, since the first Labor Day, yeah. What do you mean by that?
I
Until the
mean,
new
like,
Labor
what?
Day?
I don't know what Labor Day is. Is that on September?
Oh, I don't know the difference between Labor Day and Arbor Day and Veterans Day. Don't ask me.
Okay, but like the first, no, I'm saying like, so my birthday,
You Gen Z.
it's after my birthday, right? But like,
Uh huh.
but it's after my birthday, but all the way up until March
No, no,
9th is still
no.
after my birthday.
Wait, wait, wait. You're saying Labor Day is in March?
No, no, no. I'm saying, isn't it always after Labor Day? I'm saying my birthday is March 10th. It's after my birthday now because it's March 26th or whatever. So if it's March 1st, it's still technically after my birthday. March 1st of 2026 will be after my birthday.
I'm confused. So
I'm saying technically isn't time always after Labor Day? So when is the time where you're like you stop having to not wear white? Because it's
Easter.
always after Labor Day. Okay, is that real?
I don't know if that's real, but no, but I'm saying Labor Day is like somewhere in the fall, right?
I don't know.
It is. It's like September or something like that, and we don't even know if it's Labor Day. I just know that you can't wear white.
It's
I think
I
it's Labor
know
Day.
it's Labor Day for sure.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know
So
when
then
Labor Day is.
Labor Day is in the fall, and the reason why is because like it's winter or something, and you don't want to clash with the snow. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's like something about mud or something. I don't know what it is. You're gonna get it dirty. I think that's what it is.
I'm looking it
So
up.
no, no, no. And I actually heard about this. This was a classist thing. You're gonna find out the origins are classist. It's something about like poor people couldn't afford to get their white dirty because they couldn't wash it or
Stop
something.
talking because it's not that. It's
It
before you go
is.
into whatever it is. Because it says the idea of not wearing white after Labor Day is a long standing but outdated fashion rule that originated in the late 19th century, marking the end of summer and a shift to darker, more practical clothing for cooler weather and it says social class distinctions. So, like, if you're
That's what I
white,
said. I knew it.
so if you're wearing white, does that mean you're poor or you're rich?
You're rich because it's something about like you can't afford to keep it clean, like or it's something like that, like where you couldn't because it was too risky that you would be getting it dirty or something.
Okay, so who comes up with these things? Why do we have a groundhog saying that the winter's gonna winter? What does that
I don't
even
know.
mean?
I don't know.
Who came up with that?
And the groundhog has no idea what's going on.
Is it the same
I just
groundhog? Is it the same Pennsatucky Phil?
who?
Pennsatucky?
Oh
Pennsatucky.
yeah, I've heard about that. We
Who's
only heard about Groundhog
Pennsatucky?
Day in Wisconsin. I swear that was like from
That is
that's a
not true.
specific state.
That's
Yes, it
not
is.
true. The Groundhog Day is a movie, so everybody's heard of it.
What?
Have you never seen that movie? Isn't it with Tom Hanks?
Groundhog Day is from the movie, like from a
No, it's
movie
not
called Groundhog Day.
from the movie. It's with Bill
Oh, well
Murray,
then
by
I
the way.
don't care. No, but
I'm
I'm saying
saying people know it probably like it was a big movie.
everyone's probably saying what was that. But anyways, no.
They are saying that.
What I'm saying is that Pentaski, whatever person, whatever
Pennsatucky?
animal you just said, is from a specific. It's like New Jersey or something. It's like an animal in a specific
Oh, you're
state.
saying where it is.
Yes, I'm saying like it's not a nationwide like animal that people know. I don't think.
You don't think people know a
No,
groundhog?
no, not groundhog. The other one. There's another animal that does
What are
something.
you talking about? Everybody's mad.
What next caller? Um, we need to have callers for real one day. I don't
I
know if I can do it live.
I don't want to do it live either. You
I
can send
always
a
see live.
voicemail, maybe.
I
I
saw
can't.
someone say something about voicemail. I always see people on live calls, and I'm a little uncomfortable that like, what if somebody calls and they're trolling us?
Okay, but what if somebody calls and they're awkward?
I don't know because I feel like I'm gonna be too comfortable thinking like we're just talking to each other on FaceTime, and I'm gonna be making faces, and it's gonna be
Wait,
all
I'm
on
hearing
live.
your thing. Your mic was doing something.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Um.
say, I was saying that I'm gonna be thinking we're on FaceTime, and I'm gonna be making faces, going, and it's gonna be
And then they're gonna
live.
watch the episode if they aren't watching already. And they're gonna see the
Literally,
removing
and they're gonna
faces.
say,
I
"Oh,
can't. I'm sorry, guys. You can maybe send a voicemail. Maybe we'll set up something like that. But I just cannot do anything live.
well, we might. Well, we have to see in the future, guys. We don't know."
I don't know. But then we're
Anyways,
talking. They're going, huh? I didn't hear you.
you said what happened when they say that.
And I'll be
Anyways,
really uncomfortable.
it's okay, guys. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Right now we're trying to get out of our comfort zone. See, look at us. We need another. I think we need another round of applause, like or a pat on our back. Just me and
We're
you,
always asking for a pat on our back, a round of applause, and we haven't done
and no
anything
one wants to give it to us.
at all. It
Sorry,
took us 10
sorry.
years to do this podcast in the first place.
Okay, but at
It's
least
going to
you've been
take us 10
consistent
years
since
to
then.
read an email that doesn't involve hate. It's going to take us 10 years
That's
to do anything
coming.
that we've ever say.
Let's give a deadline for the email episode.
No.
We have to. We have
It's
to.
coming in 2 weeks.
Okay, I was gonna say by the end of April, but 2 weeks is fine. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is
Two
kind of crazy.
weeks. So you guys better send all your emails in 2 weeks.
Okay, send your emails, and
We're not
also
reading
while we're
anything.
here, we're starting the episode late, or not late, but like getting to what we need to get to. But while we're here, I'm gonna say do a little bit of housekeeping because we don't catch you guys in the beginning. The people who leave before the end of the episode, you better like, comment, subscribe. I need you to take a. We're gonna be silent for 5 seconds. I need you to do all the things I'm about to say. I need you to leave a review. I need you to leave a comment. I need you to like it. I need you to subscribe. I need you to turn on the bell notification. I need you to make a mental note that we come here every Wednesday. I need all that to happen. Now give us five
Last
seconds
week
to
was
think.
Thursday, though.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It'll come.
okay.
It'll come. It'll come.
Dang.
Last week was Thursday for a specific reason, but we were there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everyone take a deep breath. Okay. Did you guys do it? I think they did it. I
Okay.
believe in them.
Hope.
I hope.
Um.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have something to say to start off the episode now,
Okay.
even though it's been 10 minutes.
Oh.
Um, so, so basically today, and this is a little out of my comfort zone, but I'm trying to be different. 2025. My slogan is "A new
Okay.
Darius has arrived." Um, so
Okay.
this morning I woke up, or actually a couple days ago, I was like, I want to make a TikTok, and I was in my car, and I was on Tidal, and they had like recommended me a song that I hadn't heard in a long time, and that was "Looking Ass" by Nicki Minaj,
Uh-huh.
which obviously like I used to listen to that song all the time when I was younger, but I just had forgotten about it. Anyway, so it was playing, and I said, "Okay, she ate this. I forgot." And then there's a period in there where she says, "No dick in the pants ass nigga. I'd be damned if I fucking non-man ass nigga." And I was like, you know
I will
what? I'm
never,
going.
never, never. Oh, sorry.
She said, I would never. She ate that, and I was like, you
Dizzy.
know what? I'm going to make a little cute TikTok saying like that's how I came out to my parents. Like is what I've said. It was like that part where she said I would, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I made a thirst trap instead.
Oh. Wait, you posted this? I'm uncomfortable. I'm
Listen,
uncomfortable.
listen, 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 listen. I need to just air this out really quickly. I am an uncomfortable person, and I don't like that. I'm very being in this, doing this or whatever. I feel like recently I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been doing this for a decade, and everyone's like, okay, we really don't care. But the point is, like, ever since I've been doing YouTube or social media or whatever you want to call it, I feel like I'm very view oriented. I'm like, if people don't like this, I'm taking it down. If people
Ew.
don't
Sorry, I'm
engage,
watching it. And I'm uncomfortable. I'm watching it.
but listen, 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 listen. So I normally would be very uncomfortable with the fact that you just saw it. But now, you know what? I don't care. Like, I can't be in this uncomfortable state in life forever. So the moral of the story for my first piece of this podcast is to say, stop caring what people think. I've been talking to Will, and I'm not gonna put his page on blast, but Will, um, he has a
His
like a
drones.
TikTok. What'd you say?
His drones.
No, I don't know who you're
Oh.
talking. Oh, he does have drones. Why do I remember that? I forgot that he had that drone. What is that from? Where am I? Well, how do you know that? What did he have a drone for? I'm LOLing.
That's
Anyways,
actually really funny.
I forgot he had a drone. I was like, what are you talking about? Anyways, so he has a nurse TikTok. Like he makes TikTok like videos or whatever. And he's really self-conscious about it because he like people at his like nurse talk is really small. So like everybody at his job like will know. Anyways, he's been talking about how he's like really doesn't want to post anymore because of that, blah 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 blah. And I was like, no, you need to do it. You need to do it. Like it doesn't matter what they think. And I'm thinking, I'm saying all this, and I don't think that myself. Like I need to be like doing the same thing in my life. And so that's why I posted that thirst trap this morning. And everybody and their mom who I didn't want trapped in that thirst, they're
Oh.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Great.
including you. Now you just wait and
Yeah, I
watched it.
am there. I did.
So
Um,
that's my little piece in the beginning. Don't worry about what people have to say. It's fine.
well, that's a good message. I
Thank
have a
you.
message too. Black people, stop inviting people to the cookout. Actually, I'm
Oh.
sick. I'm tired. I just saw TikTok literally right before we got on, and it was like these people saying that they threw like it was like a lot of black people, and they said that they threw some kind of party where I don't know, they called it like a frat party, and then like you said a white frat party, but it was only for black people. And then a white person showed up and they said yes. They said yes. And I said okay, because the people would not be doing the same if it was the other way around. They would not be doing the same
Right.
at all. They were all cheering him on. They were lifting him up into the heavens. They were all dapping him up. They were doing this. They were doing that. And I'm enough. Maybe if the election would have went a different way last November, fine. But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because that
Do you
man
know how
looked
different
like
the
he
world would
loved the
be?
tariff. Like
The
that
world would be
woman
so
said.
different if she
It
won.
would be way
Anyways.
different. That man looks like he loves a tariff, and I just can't do it actually at all. And I'm sick of I'm sick of people. I'm sick of a white person doing a little dance, and they say, "Hey, get it, get it, get it, yes, yes, yes." No,
Oh,
I don't care.
it's I understand like not both sides. I don't know. Let me just talk for a second because I think that like it's interesting how like I think black people are very just inviting. We just are very like with anybody, any culture or whatever, like I feel like we can fit in or try to or not fit in, but like you understand what I'm saying? Like we're
Yeah.
just like very welcoming, right? Into people into our culture, people doing things with our culture. And we can talk about all like cultural appropriation, things like that, like hairstyles and whatever the case may be. But far and wide, everybody loves black culture. Whether or not you like black people, you love black culture. Period. And I think that we are very much like, yes. And I feel like in that scenario, that would be funny to me. Like if we were at an all black white frat party and a white man came in and everyone started cheering, whatever, and filming or whatever. That's funny. But I understand what you're saying, where it's like,
I think it
in
would be funny too.
general,
But at the end of the day, is it though?
the, wait, is the end of the day is it what?
I said at the end of the day, it's really not that funny though, isn't it? It really isn't. Because I just feel like I would be like, oh my god, hey, like, oh, that's really funny. I would think it was cute, but if it was the other way around, they would think it wasn't cute. You gotta leave, bro. Bro, no, you're not. Oh,
Bro, you got to leave is crazy.
bro, you gotta leave. Like, bro, you're not in the bid. You gotta leave.
You're
And then
not
say,
a
oh,
kid.
and then say, oh, okay. And that would happen, and then we'd leave. And then we would post it on TikTok, and they would say, well, you weren't in the bid.
Well, first of all,
Um,
they wouldn't be able to, or they would do it, but they wouldn't be socially allowed to have a black frat party with all white men. That'd be really weird. And everyone would say, not everyone, but a lot of people would say, "What
okay,
was
but
that?"
what is a black frat party?
I don't know. Well, stepping.
Okay.
Don't be mad.
Okay, but I can guarantee you know they would, because if all these white people were stepping, they would say, "Hey, Charlie ate that. Yes, go get
Oh, and
down,
he wouldn't
Nicholas.
have, I'm sure.
I'm rocking with John because John's rocking with us." And I don't care. Like, I actually don't care. White people do a little two step. They'll know the Cupid Shuffle and they'll know the electric slide, and then we're actually all cheering and hurrahing. And I don't know. I'm a little over it in this political climate. I'm just a little over it.
And it's not even just that. It's more like, well, I guess that's a lot of the times people invite white people to the cookout when they're like dancing or something or whatever, and it's like a little on beat. It's like, okay, Jimmy ate
It is a
that.
little tiny on beat, and that's
Jimmy ate
it.
that. He hit that one little note right there.
That is what
Um,
I said.
this is reminding me of something I watched last night. But anyway, so but oh, I was saying like it'll be like, I don't know, a white man like, it could be a white man like picking up something a black person dropped. Oh, he's at the cookout. Oh, like it's like, okay, is he
That
really
isn't they doing,
invited
and
to the
it's just
cookout?
not.
Like,
It's so
and then
tired. So, and I'm not saying you can't be friends with white people. I'm friends with tons of white people, whatever.
literally
I'm
the
just saying
majority of my friends are white.
you don't have to give weird. Don't give out passes that aren't yours to give out. Like, I don't know. Like, just chill out,
And
please.
if you're
Because
white in here, if you're Kimmy, we still love you. We
literally,
still,
I love
we
Kimmy.
still love you
Actually,
down, Kimmy.
I love Kimmy
I just always
Gibbler.
have to tell Kimmy because otherwise
I
she'll be
love you
mad.
guys a lot, but I'm just saying I just am a little sick. I've been being radicalized. I've been watching Dr. Umar, and he's actually really crazy. But I'm agreeing.
He is really crazy actually.
No, I agree. He said I saw something and he posted because I guess SZA was on the Drew Barrymore show, and SZA said like, "You have always been like an inspiration to me," and he said, "A white goblin being."
Crazy. Kimmy, I'm
He
sorry I
said
laughed.
he said a white goblin being your inspiration in a world full of beautiful black chocolate queens.
He's
Are
like
you
a memeable.
serious?
That's literally it. Like,
He is
why is
very
he saying that
memorable.
though? Like, I get the whole, I get it, the snow bunny thing, I get it,
Yeah.
but like in the grand scheme of things, she can't like Drew Barrymore. Like, damn.
Exactly. But then I'm starting to go, you know what? She doesn't have a point, because why is Drew Barrymore your inspiration? And
Right,
like, I
right.
saw
I
a
get
thing
it.
where there was like a dinner, or it was like I guess it was a matchmaking thing, and it was like you go to this event and you connect your phone to this thing, and then the phone has a countdown. You put in your answers to this questionnaire. The countdown ends, and then it says, okay, you need to meet up with Darius, because he's who we matched you with, and he's at this party. So then I
Hmm.
saw a girl, and she said, oh, I need a black version of this. Well, actually, when I first watched that, I was thinking in my head, I need a gay version. Because I just was
Okay.
only seeing, like, I just was thinking, I don't know. But then she said, I need a black version of this. And then people in the comments were going, no, you don't. No, we don't. I'm sick. And then this guy who's black said, but if I said I needed a white version of this, there would be all this issue. And I said,
Because
first,
why
before I
would you
even
say
looked,
that?
literally, this was before I even looked at his page, I first said, this actually is the white version. Like, I don't see any beef there. This is the white version, first of all. Second of
Literally.
all, and he said, okay, but that doesn't change the fact. And I said, and then I looked at his page, and he was black, and he was with a white girl posted up, which is fine. But then I said, this is actually really crazy, because now let's look at the optics. You're a black man telling a black woman who just wants to be attracted to her own race that she shouldn't be able to have that because you want to be with your snow bunny
Right.
forever. And I just think that's a little, I don't know, like, sometimes I'm like, maybe things are that deep. Maybe things
I
are a little
think
crazy.
I think things are that deep. I think that there is a subset of black men that are actually like having our ancestors continually rolling in their grave. Like like Rosa Parks is on a rotisserie um rotisserie thing in her
It is
funeral,
on a rotisserie
rolling
thing.
around because like, what are you guys doing? Like, stop. We have
Literally.
completely lost the plot. It's cute you wanted your Latina mommy. That's fine, but then they change and they become like anti-black in the process. It's
It's
like
so weird.
you can date and marry a white woman, fine. You can date and marry a black woman, a Hispanic woman, whoever you want to date and marry, right? That's fine. But
But you
then
don't have
once you
to openly do a lot.
literally You don't have to be all of a sudden now you're anti-black. Oh well, why do we have to have a black app? What are you talking about? Like what? Black people still exist, and there are still black people who want to do things and be with other black people. Like that should be fine. Um,
Literally.
and that's what we have to nip in the bud. Now, Kimmy and let me stop.
Leave Kimmy
Really
alone.
back.
She's tired of being talked about. I just am saying, I just think that it's just, I just don't know. Like, I feel like I do see a lot of black men going like, if it's not snowing, I'm not going. Like
Right.
you don't have to say that. You can like whatever you want to like, but just openly, openly exclaiming to the world that you don't like black women is so. It will never not be weird, and that's your own race. Like it will never not be weird. Like there's a show called Invincible. Have you ever heard of that?
Hmm.
Um, and they did. This actually pisses me off so bad. But Invincible shows on Amazon. It's like based off this comic book. It's animated, if you guys didn't know. And the main character, so they kind of changed things a little bit, and did a little bit of race swapping. And the main character, like who was like white mixed with like alien or whatever, is now Asian mixed with
Alien's
alien.
crazy.
And so
You
he's
said it's all
Asian.
now Asian with Alien.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he's Asian. He's played by Steven Yeun, and his mom is played by Sandra Oh. And he's like first love interest in the thing in the comic. She was originally white. Now she's black, and she is the does a lot. But now that she's black, everybody's doing the most.
Wait. So she's always done a lot in the comics too, but now that she's
Yes,
black, everyone's doing a lot about it.
like they turned her into a disposable black girlfriend. And I don't like that at all. Like I would rather they just kept her white because now everybody's going, why is he with that loud black angry bitch? What the hell? Why did he needs to be with Eve? Why isn't he with
Loud
Eve?
is
He's
crazy.
with Amber, and all she does is complain and she bitches and she moans and she's so ugly and gross and this and that and nasty and nasty. And I'm going, oh my god, this is crazy. And I just don't like. Sometimes I think in my head, I'm like, they're setting us up for failure. Like I don't know. Like I will think like companies and things will do these things that will like be crazy and knows that it's gonna be crazy. And I'm so then like they can almost say like, well, we tried this DEI shit and it didn't work. And I just think
Right.
that that's so much. Like I'm thinking, I don't know if you heard, but in like the new, there's gonna be a new Spider-Man, and they say, I don't know if this is true, and they say that the villain is gonna be a woman. And I was thinking in my head like, because I've read Spider-Man comics a lot, and I'm going, there's not really a woman villain in there that's like in Spider-Man that's like good enough for like new starting off a new trilogy. And I was
Hmm.
thinking this is setting them up because now they're gonna have this villain who's not gonna be that good, that in depth, that this, and then
Right.
everybody, all these nasty little boys are gonna say, "This is why. This is why you don't
This
do this. This
is
is why you don't
why
pick up." No,
they're gonna be.
that is what they're gonna say. This is why I don't, and that's why I don't leave the house. And I can't do it, and I just feel like it's just so crazy because then I saw that Captain America movie and it was terrible, and they
I
set
didn't
him
watch
up
it. See, the thing is,
exactly.
like, they they need to like. Ugh, I just can't. This is too much. They shouldn't have to because there are plenty of poorly written white characters, plenty.
They're
But
all
when you are writing a woman character or a black character in the year 2025, it was cute maybe a little bit of time ago, but we had an election last year, mama.
yeah,
Just in general, like now in the past like 5, 6 years, you can't make a movie or a show or anything and have a black character, especially one that you turned from white to black, and have them be crazy. It just can't. It's not gonna cut it.
exactly. It
And
can't.
because people are going to have a magnifying glass on that character and they're going to be going, okay, did they do this? Did they do that? Did they mess up? That's, oh, typical black people doing it, or typical this
That
person,
is
typical
literally
women, blah, 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 blah. That's what they're going to do. And that's literally despicable. So I don't even know why they would even think to do that. And the whole,
at all.
speaking of the whole Snow White controversy, which is literally so much, which we don't have to talk about, but um, all I know is that I can't
Okay,
do it. And now I have to go watch it 3 times.
but
I,
it's
I
not good. It's really not good. It's really not good. It's
wow.
really
So they
not
did
good.
exactly what I thought.
And I
Um,
just think that that's really sad. But see, I feel like they're doing this on purpose. I think they're doing this on purpose. I'm telling
and
you.
now they're going to go woke, go broke, go woke,
Yeah,
go
that is what they're gonna
broke.
do. But then there are some things that are quote unquote woke that are really good and good. Like I think the boys, they like did gender swap of things, and I think they're iconic. And they actually like some of these characters who were men once before and now women are. I feel that amplified their character 100%.
Mhm.
And but like there's just some things that are just like I'm like, what is going on? Why are we doing this? Like, have you like with the Assassin's Creed thing? Um, I, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it was set up. I bought the game for
I
$1,000,
forgot
mind
what
you.
he said. You said
Basically,
$1,000.
there's this game, you guys, and everybody's mad. And there's so Assassin's Creed is this game where usually like it will go through a period of history where like you are an assassin in this certain period of history, and people have been asking forever to have like a Japanese feudal era ninja style assassin game. So they said, okay, we'll give you that, but we're also going to give you a black man,
Oh
which
yes, yes, I remember
yeah,
this.
which is a
Who was a real person, right?
who is a real person. Yeah, that's actually the only real person in any of the games, actually. By the way. And so that is a real person. But I would have just rather had an African Assassin's Creed because I just know that people like, but then I don't know, sometimes I'm like, why do I give a fuck about these other people and what they're thinking? But then I just don't want companies to be like, well, we can't do this again because these people all hated
That's
it.
what
And
happens.
so then I have to spend, so then I have to spend $100 to buy this game that I don't even really care about just so they can be like,
Right,
okay, we'll
right,
do
right.
it
You feel
again.
pressured to do it.
And I just don't like that. And see, with that same character, they made an anime called, his name is Yasuke, who was a real person, right? And I said, oh, this is gonna be eating. And it was on Netflix. I said it's gonna be eating, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't. And there was mechs. They were in mechs, like Titanfall, and they were in robots. And I said, what is going on? And it was just so crazy. And I just am sick. If you guys are gonna make a woman character and make her iconic, I don't actually want to see her ever do anything wrong. If you're gonna make a
Literally.
black character, make him
And they
everything
have to be the most
she or her are.
powerful woman in Chicago.
Literally, they
They
need to
literally
be actually iconic.
they need to
Um,
be able to like
exactly.
Scarlet Witch. They have to be
Literally.
like very much that.
I need Wanda's powers to be fading once this queen
WandaVision.
stepped on the scene, actually. But yeah, so I don't know. Everything. I'm sorry, you guys. Everything is political. Everything is spooky.
Literally.
We just told you that you can't wear white after Labor Day because of class consciousness or whatever it was, which is so crazy.
We know too much. I hate that. We know too much. I don't like I mean,
But everybody else knows too little. Sorry.
I don't mean just me and you know too much. I meant it as like we're in a time where everyone either knows too much or has the ability to know too much. And like I could have gone my whole life without knowing that wearing white after Labor Day was a classist thing. Like I don't want to have to know that like you can't say the peanut gallery anymore.
What does that
Um
mean?
the peanut gallery was when they would go see these shows. They actually would have a section for only black people. It was a colored only section, and the white people
Oh,
would call it the peanut gallery.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so why
And
is
it's like
everything
literally
crazy?
everything. Everything is literally crazy. And now that we have access to look things up, you just can't escape it. And it's like everyone is crazy. Everybody is crazy. I had to separate those two for some reason. Like you can't even have a section in a video game with the option for blue hair and a chest binder, because
Oh
you'll
my
be trending
god.
on Twitter within the hour. Why do you
You
know these rainbow LGBT bacon lettuce tomato community wants to come over here and it's like,
this
girl, please, I just can't do it.
Oh my god, and
And I
also
think
in
we're in a
that,
safe space, but
I was just gonna say, and also in that Assassin's Creed game, you can be with somebody who's non-binary.
yeah, that's the part I remember.
And they said a black samurai with a non-binary Japanese. What is this? And I'm going, please, like that's my friend, like please.
You might
And
as
I
well have thrown
can't.
in a wheelchair. Put it. It's like,
That is
damn.
what they say, and it's like really like so crazy, and I just don't know. And like these games have never been realistic. Like you're fighting the Pope in one of them, and the Pope has magical powers, and he's going, "That's all," and he's doing this and that, Nobody actually really cared then. They
Like,
did not care.
wow.
But now the one real person that's actually existed who's in the game, they're like, I can't do it. And I just think that's really crazy.
Just play the damn game. Like, it's literally just never, ever, ever been that serious.
Or don't
And
play it. Don't buy it if you don't want to do it. Like
right.
in the past, it just used to be, oh, that doesn't look interesting to me. I'm not going to get it. Or, oh,
But
that
they're
looks
trying to
interesting.
like but they're trying to prove like, oh well, if you go woke, then I'm not gonna buy it because I want all my characters. Because now it's come to the point where it's like every character has to be a straight white man,
Of
period.
course.
And it's like
Or the
there's
girl has to be really hot and her jingle jingle.
she's gotta have like double, triple
Yeah,
D's.
and they have to be the jiggle physics have to be there. They have to be bouncing
She's
every
literally always
ball,
running for some reason. You're like, what's
and she's running like this too.
and it's like, oh my gosh, it's never ever. And I just can't like before it used to be that like you could have like a black character or whatever, but just like now all of a sudden they just went in so right, and now you can't because I feel like in 2013 you could have a black character like
Yeah.
and that no one was gonna be doing so much. I'm sure there were people who were doing thinking the same thing. But now that we have like centered our entire everyday life around DEI and the culture of black people and just women and gay people and whatever, now it's like you guys are too loud. We need everybody to be white. Come to find out,
And
everybody needs
that's
to be white.
so
Everybody needs to be a
crazy.
man. And it's like, what are you guys doing?
And
Um,
literally, if things like if Tomb Raider came out today, people would be saying,
literally.
"What is this? There's always has to be a strong, independent woman. Men can't ever have anything.
What do you mean
They
she doesn't
can't
need a
save
man? Are you
her."
sure she doesn't need a man? Like,
It's so crazy, and
and
it's so
I,
crazy.
and then it's like, what was the movie with the Marvels with the women?
Hmm.
And I didn't even see it,
I
and now
saw it,
because
but it.
okay, wow, okay, but then it's like because I didn't see it just because I didn't see it. I did not see it because there was women in it. I just didn't see it, and now I am a part of the people who made it go woke go broke, and
You
it's like.
are.
And then I feel obligated to look at every single piece of media or buy every game or do every single thing that has a uprising about a black character, a gay character, a woman character, a this, a that, a that. And it's like, I don't even want to watch this movie. But now I feel like I gotta go watch it just so that they don't go, just so that they can make more movies like that in the future or they can make more games like that because, like, whatever. I'm over it. Anyways, I was about to
Um,
say something again, but I'm not going to. The point
well,
is
sorry,
that,
we have one more thing political because we have to talk about that
oh, yeah,
crazy
we do.
CI man. This is so crazy, you guys. Do you guys realize that this is really crazy? And I was just telling Darius the other day about how journalism in like it's so grimy. It's such a grimy practice because like they will purposely post these things that they know will be like will get people to like have this uproar. Like I was telling him that they posted J Lo's child who's non-binary and they only posted that in so people could do a lot and all the comments were just going like
The
why is
Shade Room
every
does that all the time too.
of course, and they're always doing all of these things. Like they're purposely like putting these kids in sections where they can be hated on, this, that, putting people in very vulnerable positions. And then we have somebody who was in the position to have the scoop of the century. The scoop of the century. We have that man, I think his name was Jeffrey Goldberg. And if you guys don't know, basically this guy, this journalist for the Atlantic, was
This guy
asked
is crazy when you're about to hear what happened next to him. Just this random guy was
this very random man was in this group chat with like the Secretary of Defense, all of these other big, huge head honchos with
and the
bombing
vice
and
president
the
of the
vice
United
president.
States.
With and they were all talking and sending emojis. They were sending jinmojis of them saying that they were gonna Yemen. They're using Apple AI to go Yemen, and the Apple AI was making emoji out of it, and he was just in there, and you would think a journalist, wow, this look at me, I was just served the fucking silver platter, actually, of this is gonna change my life. This is gonna change. I'm gonna break the news. I'm gonna break the scoop. He said, "Oh, I don't think I was supposed to see this. Sorry." And he left. He removed himself from the group chat. He removed himself from the group chat,
I
and
didn't know he did that.
yes, he said, "Oops, I don't think I'm supposed to see this. My bad." And then he left. And then he hasn't even shown everything in the thing. He's blurring out shit. Are you
Right.
crazy?
Well,
Journalists
I don't.
back in the day were doing the most, and we need them back.
They were trying to get their. They were working for the Daily Bugle. They were trying to
Yeah,
get
they
their
were right
money
at the
mama.
Daily
But I feel like I don't know. Maybe he saw something that was like too sensitive that he didn't want like actual American security secrets. He didn't want to put out there.
No, 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 no. That is his job. And then I found out that he went to an Ivy League school, right? And he dropped out of Ivy League to become an IDF soldier.
Oh,
And I just think this is crazy. And I'm just letting you guys know, everybody who is about it in journalism, they fired them. That's why they fired that one black lady. Who was that one black lady? I think she worked for MSN or whatever.
oh
They
yes.
fire all these people who are
Got her
actually
name.
about it. That one man, I can't remember what his name is. I can't remember his name, but he was an icon, and he left because he said, "You guys aren't letting me say what I need to say." They're firing all these people that actually are going to put these scoops. And just letting you know, don't trust these crazy medias. And I'm not saying that in a right wing way, where they're saying, "Hey, wear a mask because COVID," and they're saying, "No, I can't trust it." I'm saying that these people aren't having our best interests in mind, which is very
At all.
disappointing.
And now
Extremely.
all what's really scary is that we're in the age of like people are scared to actually do real journalism. And so like the public is just not in the loop anymore because of the way that the redacted administration meets stealing from Tyler Oakley. The Trump administration has demonized like actual like I don't know, you can't be opposed to anything that you would normally be opposed to 10, 15 years ago. Now it's like you can't say this, you can't say that. Since when in journalism could you not say something? Could you not be like the
Literally.
person who broke the story out? Like now you have to be like, okay, this is an interesting story, but can I say it? Are you guys going to allow me to? Is someone going to follow me home? Like that's scary that
Exactly.
we
And
have
remember
demonized it.
that one political cartoon that person got fired for, and then they couldn't post
Mhm.
it because they drew it. It was like a cartoon of I don't know. I almost said Poe. It was a cartoon of Trump, and he's really big and nasty, and it was like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all these people like kissing his feet, and then they said, "No, you can't run that." And like, in what world are we not running news stories? Like, what is going on?
Literally. Like I feel like
And doesn't Jeffrey Bezos own something? And then he said, "Oh, we can't." What doesn't he own? What does he own?
Amazon.
He owns. No, no,
Well, he
no,
doesn't own it anymore, but
no. Does
whatever.
he own a newspaper?
Oh yeah, the Washington Post. No, not the Washington Post. Something Washington adjacent.
I think he does on the Washington Post.
It's not. I think that one's really right leaning. Is that? No, I'm thinking of the New York Post. It's the Washington Post. Yeah, he owns the Washington Post. The New York Post is really right leaning. Not that
Yeah,
he's not right leaning. I'm just saying I remember that not being owned by him. Yeah, he owns the Washington Post.
and yeah, and he's closing up to Trump, and going, "Oh, I guess I don't know if he
Everyone
can
is.
say." It's like, what is going? Like, are you guys serious? And do you realize that if this would have happened in Biden's administration and not redacted, that everybody would be doing so much. If there was a group chat and they were sending emojis talking about Yemen, they would be doing the
the
literal most.
The hypocrisy is literally insane. Now I
Li-
know that there's hypocrisy. There's everything on both sides, okay? Everything on both sides, but there you cannot tell me that there's not more on one. I think that like people are
100%.
always like one side or the other, blah blah blah, this and that. And yes, everyone has their own biases and whatnot or whatever. The left isn't perfect, the right isn't perfect, blah 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 blah. You've heard this sentiment a million times over, but you cannot tell me that the people who support Donald Trump and the Trump administration do not have the most effed up morals ever. They do not have anything that they would hold. They would not want their son or daughter to be doing anything that the Trump administration is doing, says, whatever the case may be. But they will let it slide for them. And it's
Of
like
course.
I just don't get that. Now, yes, there's definitely things that the opposite side does too, or whatever. But like Come on, it's not anywhere
It's
in the
not
same
even it's not
stratosphere.
even in the ball. Yeah, exactly. It's not in the ballpark at all. And then I'm sick of people trying to be like, "Well, it's not like this would have been different." Under comma,
Are you
are we
insane?
serious? Like, and then they had the nerve to say, "Well, she's gonna have her period, and then she's gonna start a war." Well,
If
mama,
Tim
she's
Walz,
having her period. Trump's having his exclamation mark, his comma, his apostrophe. Like, he's having all of
literally,
those. Actually, I'm sick.
and if Tim Walz was in a group chat, it just if Tim Walz was in a group chat with a reporter and they were discussing military war plans,
Literally.
bombing plans, and it was just I don't know, just like they were just talking and chatting with somebody who wasn't supposed to be in there. Do you know how quickly they'd be like, "He this incompetent man and blah 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 blah. He needs to resign and blah blah," which we're saying about JD Vance. This is and it's like also our generation. I don't really know how like people are saying this is a gate. Like this is like in
No,
20
it's
years
not
ago.
a gate. It's a wooden fence. It used to be a gate. Actually, it's a wooden fence now. Nobody cares. We were so up in arms about Hillary's emails. This is
Literally.
crazy.
And did you see there's a video of Pete Hegseth in 2016 talking about Hillary's email and saying she needs to resign, or she needs to like stop running or whatever
Drop
it
out.
was, drop out of the race for the fact that she was using an unprivate like sector or whatever or thing software to like send confidential emails or things like that. And literally he's doing this on WhatsApp. He's on a WhatsApp talking about military war plans, and now all of a sudden he's just off the hook. And I think he like tried to lie and say that that was fake media. He said it's fake news, and they said,
That
"Girl,
is
the
what they
Trump administration
said.
said it was real."
No, and
That's
then there
kind
was
of
this
weird to
lady,
me.
and she said, there was no things," because they were at like a hearing or something, and the lady said, "I don't know what you're talking about." What? I just think that this is really crazy. And I'm telling you, in 2 weeks, we're moving on. All right, let's
Literally,
move on.
that pisses me
And
off.
nobody's going to care. But if this was any other Democratic president, this would be so much. Everything is so much. They'd be doing so much. And no, like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know what I feel like I'm in, but it's crazy. We're gonna, what's that one
We,
movie? That's going to be our next movie. What's that one movie? Idiocracy?
I don't know
You know
what
what
you're
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about? Where the guy like goes into the future and then everybody's really dumb. This is really scary. This is actually gonna scare me. I can't watch it. But the guy actually goes. He
Everyone's really
actually,
dumb and the future's crazy.
yeah, like he actually like puts himself into like a chamber and then he goes in the future and anti-intellectualism was on the rise, so everybody's really dumb and he's the smartest person there. Um,
This
and
is scary.
that's what's gonna
I can't
happen
think
to
about this
us.
because it's
Um,
happening now, actually. Because
it
like
is happening now.
that election shocked me. Like I can't even talk about this anymore. Like literally the fact that there are people who like we just have a fundamental issue with the algorithm. Like the algorithm is like keeping people in dark corners of the internet.
It is.
And they're not, and it's not that you can't ever get out of the dark corner of the internet, but you have to search for opposing information. You cannot be, the issue is that the algorithm feeds into confirmation bias. Like if you want to find something, you're going to find it. Like it's going to be it's going to be for you. It's a for you page.
Yeah.
And I just think that really just messed up the whole I think actually TikTok ruined the election.
TikTok did ruin everything. Ruin the Twitter ruined the election. TikTok ruined, and
Literally.
I'm telling you guys. Ever since that little stunt that they pulled where it got banned, and then 12 hours later, there's something new where I can't say anything to anybody. Like if I will see the
Like you
most
comment.
heinous. Yeah, I was just telling Greta this the other day where I was saying because you know my account has a strike. I'm about to get banned. I'm not even
What?
kidding because I literally will just be replying back to somebody who said the most craziest things I've ever heard. And I'll say, "Hey, that's not right." And they'll say, "Absolutely not." And they'll delete my comment. Like I'm literally not saying anything crazy. And I told you, I said, "Okay, Celestial Dragon," and they deleted it. That's really scary. That's literally terrifying, actually. The optics of that. And I just think that like I don't know what any of that means. Actually at all. And this is really scary. We should all be really scared. And none of us are. Actually, we are scared, but we're not doing anything about it. We're still working for the man. We're still going to work, and we're still shopping at the grocery store that hates us, and we're still doing all these things. And it's
Literally, we're on Amazon Prime on Fridays. We're on
literally
we're at on Prime Day. We're at
we are.
Walmart, Target. We're at Jewel Osco. I don't know.
Yeah,
Everyone,
and they
you
don't
can literally
fuck with
insert any company. I'm sure they're canceled. We're at Chick-fil-A on Sundays somehow. I don't know how, but we're at Chick-fil-A on Sundays, and I just can't do it at all. Like every single company is insane. But like, what are we literally supposed to do? Like, it'd be cute if it was
I don't
one
know.
company that we could really boycott, but like, it's every company ever, and it's like, I don't live next to a farmer's market, mama. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I can't be going to trying to grow my crops in the garden. It's just, oh, and then, what do you want from me? Is
I
what I
don't
really want to
know.
say.
I really don't know. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want to do, and everything is just really crazy, and there's just nothing for us to do. And we're gonna be an idiocracy in 2 years, actually.
Literally, too,
And I
during this
don't know
presidency. All right,
during
let's
this
move on.
presidency. Okay.
Let's talk about it. Do you have anything? We're like, I literally had like two things to say before we started, and now we just ended up talking about all these random
Oh,
things.
I was
But
just
it's
gonna
okay.
also
We can,
say, give a quick update that the people, if you guys didn't hear, people that are in space are back down from
oh
space.
yeah,
That we're
I have something
talking
to say
about.
about that.
What? Oh, well, and then
Um,
I was just gonna say, if somehow, this is my conspiracy, but if somehow they say, oh, they're still in space, because I swear that they said that they came out of space before. Am I crazy?
yeah, you're crazy.
Okay. Let me know, you guys, if you remember them saying that they came back before. Because whenever I mentioned that in that podcast episode, I had to look up before, because I was like, wait, did they say that they came out? And they didn't, but I could have sworn that they said that they did. And I saw somebody TikTok saying, but they might have been crazy too. And I was getting a confirmation bias, and they were saying, yeah, I remember them saying that. And I said, oh my god.
Oh, I don't
So
remember that.
use this as a future. This is gonna be on Fox News. When they
Stop.
said they're back in space. But continue. What were you gonna say?
So I a couple months ago. This is so weird. This is before I had found out that there were even astronauts stuck in space. I because I don't know if you knew this, but I've been watching like so many. I think I mentioned it one time that I've been watching so many like space things, like just like stars, whatever, the galaxy, universe, whatever. And so I get this video recommended to me on YouTube, and it's of this woman, and she's on the International Space Station, and this is like 15 years ago. This video was filmed, and she's like basically going through and showing. It's actually really iconic. I don't know. I didn't know that it was like. I didn't know this was happening. The International Space Station is like literally just this whole. Maybe this is just me being stupid. Obviously space station, but then like every country has their own little wing, like that they send their astronauts to. So there's like a Russia place, there's Japan, and like all these places, and they just get on there, and they like you literally just you can float around to the different like countries on the space station. But she was like giving a tour of everybody's like corridors, and she was like talking to the Russians, and I think there was another person or another country there at the time. But come to find out, what is so really scary is that I watched the video the other day of them like landing in the ocean or whatever,
Yeah.
and them coming out of the capsule thing, and it's the lady, the video that I watched from 15 years ago. It's her, and she was one of the people who was stuck up there, and it was just like kind of iconic that she like came. She's like her little old and gray, and she was like a little like she just very much like she's astronaut royalty. She's been doing this since before we were born, and I think that's iconic. Like she just
Crazy.
literally has been. So it was nothing for her to be up in the space
Okay, don't
station.
say it was nothing for her.
She
When
didn't
she
care.
said that she was going, she had a doctor's appointment scheduled 3 weeks later, and she actually had to cancel it because she was in there for 10 months.
How did she
Um,
cancel from space? Did she say, "Hey guys, I can't be there. Can you tell my doctor?" Did she have his number up there?
okay, so what's the payout?
I don't know. Is that real?
Are you crazy? If they
That's
said
I
you're
remember
going on a
seeing that.
2 week expedition, and my expedition didn't get expedited, it actually got delayed for 10 months. Are you insane? I'm literally getting money, so much money. Like
Okay, but
I need to.
who are you suing? NASA?
I'm suing Elon. Step to the front, because
I thought
wasn't it
Elon was
his
the one who
stuff?
was supposed to save them. I don't know.
No, No, Elon. I don't know actually if Elon sent them up there. But
I
I
think
just
that
think
they
that's
said.
crazy.
I think that the original plan was that SpaceX was supposed to save them a couple weeks after, which is why there was that initial date of like, oh, they're gonna come back on this date, and then they didn't. Um, but I don't know. Either way, we're glad that they're home. That is literally so much, but that woman's an icon. I don't know the man, whoever that man is. Sorry to this man. Um, but she actually ate,
Is
and now
this
I would you
real?
what?
It says they got. I don't know if this is real. It says they got $5.
That's that is fake, Malik.
This
Are you
says you will.
joking?
This says you will never guess. This says you will never guess what the
You got this
stranded
on
astronauts.
Snapchat Spotlight.
No, this is on Yahoo. It says you'll never guess what the stranded astronauts got paid for their trouble. And it says they got $5. Um, but they make like I guess there's an accidental fee, and the accidental fee is $5. They still got like a year they make 152,000. Um, but that's actually, and then they also added, Yahoo kind of ate with this. They said that's actually 22K less than what members of Congress are paid. And
Okay,
so yeah, and it says they did have to recycle their own
keep the
urine and
dollar.
sweat for drinking
Keep the dollar.
water. And they got $5.
I don't want
This
it.
is America, and you
That's
love it.
insulting. You might as well have given me a tissue with a booger in it. I don't want $5. That's literally insulting. You might as well have not given me anything.
Okay, but
$5? Yeah, go get a sub on me. A
that's not
sub?
even. You can't even get a sub
Not in
anymore.
2025. You can't.
You can't even get a sub anymore.
That's really sad.
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
this not being our moving video, we might as well just do it for another one.
He said he's trying to make more content.
I am trying to
Um,
make more content. But yeah, this is just I don't know. Would you ever be an astronaut?
no. Okay, so are
Oh,
you going up to space with those girls, the women of
yeah.
Marvel? I'm not
Yes.
doing that. I'm not doing
And Katy Perry?
that. I'm not doing that.
Did you know she's going?
Yeah, I did know she's going. I'm not doing that.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know why this is so
They're
funny.
trying to kill those girls.
Adjacent to the video that I saw of the woman, the most powerful woman in space,
Uh-huh.
on in that was stranded when she was on the ISS. I saw a video of whatever company is taking the women of Marvel to space. What is it called? I forgot what it's called, but they have like their own little thing or whatever. It costs a lot of money. I think it's like a $5,000 ticket or something to go, and it's like a literally like a 10-minute ride or something. But I saw a video of a woman doing that. Like she went and paid for it. She went. It was a whole bunch of people, like men too. It was just I think they were like their first mission or something, or first filmed mission, and they literally just got on here on this thing. They had to train for like 3 days or something. Then they get on there and they're in this capsule, and then you go and you break past the atmospheric barrier. You're up there for a little couple minutes. You look around at the stars, and then you just come back down. It's like a really quick ride. And I thought it was iconic, and I would if I had the money, I would definitely do that. It's just really,
Okay,
it looks
but
really cool.
also I feel like the fact that there's never been an all women crew ever. I feel like that sounds crazy.
It's in 2025.
Okay,
2 years
who
ago, Beyonce headlined Coachella for the and she was the first Black woman to ever do it.
ain't that
Um,
about a bitch? Just
ain't
say.
that a bitch
Um,
for real?
okay, who do you think would be? Who do you want on the all gay crew?
Me and you.
I'm not.
Um, okay. Well,
I'm
just
not
me.
going.
Me, I'm going on there. On the all gay crew. I don't like gay people. I'm homophobic.
I
Um,
think. Okay, who do you think they would pick? I
okay.
think.
They're picking. They have to throw in Lil Nas X. They
You
have
think
to.
so? I think Frankie Grande's going for sure.
Frankie Grande's going. That's somehow the gays' disdain for Frankie Grande's homophobic. I don't know how yet. It's somehow femphobic. I don't know.
Sorry.
but anyways, so Frankie Grande's going, Lil Nas X is going. We need the, we need the femme gays, we need the black gays.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going there. I don't
Okay.
know.
I
Maybe I
think
mix them
Elton
both,
John.
arguably. What?
I think Elton John.
Elton John is
I'm trying to think
crazy.
who they. I'm trying to picture a headline in my head of them saying all gay crew, and these are who I'm picturing. I'm picturing
And the
Frankie
big hitters.
Grande. I'm picturing Elton John. Like that's what I'm picturing there on the crew.
Elton John in space is so funny.
What's the guy
I don't know why I'm
Sheldon?
blanking on gay people. What'd you say?
Sheldon who played the guy who played Sheldon in Big Bang
Oh,
Theory.
I forgot his name.
I feel like he's going. Um,
You know what I always think about? The fact that he played in Hidden Figures. I don't know why his racist character. I just didn't like it. Somehow it just hit.
I don't think I've
He
ever seen Hidden Figures, which might be crazy. I don't know if I have or not. If I have,
you
I don't know.
definitely have. That's like one of the. I think it's like the highest grossing black movie of all time. Did you know
Is it
that?
really?
Like one, it's in the top four, and I think that's
I
iconic.
can
But
picture so many things from it, but I don't know why I feel like I never saw it. I feel like if I did see it, it was on an airplane.
well, it's gagging, and Pharrell tore the soundtrack. He actually tore it.
Is he?
Um,
What was that song?
oh
What's
my,
wait? What's
London doesn't.
freedom? What song is that from?
Yes, freedom. That's
Is
what it
that
is.
really from that?
I
I think
swear.
I've
I don't
seen
know. It might not be. This might be racist. And we're going. He made a song
freedom.
about freedom, and it must have been about Hidden Figures. But no, he said, um, Brendan and the light skin and the cousins. Um, that's in freedom. That's freedom.
Is that the
Freedom.
song? They said, why did I type in freedom? It says, who sings freedom in Despicable Me 3? Imagine freedom in Despicable Me 3.
And we're going, yeah, that's for Hidden Figures because it said freedom. That would be
Wait, is
you'd be
freedom in
canceled.
Despicable Me 3? This
No,
is crazy.
that would be really weird because he's talking about light skins in Despicable
Well,
Me
I'm looking,
insane.
I'm seeing a Despicable Me 3 edit of freedom.
Yeah, well, because he also does the soundtrack for them too. So, but
And he
no,
beats
it's
every
not
time.
freedom. I mean, it's not Despicable Me. But anyway, so then he had a couple more songs that were iconic, and it wasn't just him. Um, but he ate anyway. So Hidden Figures is actually iconic as gagging. You do there. So you just saw the clip of drinking out of a pot that none of you want to touch.
I know that I literally know that I can tell you the exact scene. She comes and she said, where the hell have you been? Sit down, be quiet. And she said, I was using the bathroom, sir. I said,
I
bathroom?
knew
It
you were
doesn't take
gonna say
that long.
she actually had a British accent.
She did not have a British
No, I'm
accent.
just
And she was
kidding.
wearing a green little dress. I actually remember exactly. I can tell you a lot of things, but I don't know why in my head I feel like I haven't seen the movie. Maybe I have. Maybe I
Well,
probably
it's
have.
gagging. I actually don't know why I brought it up.
I don't either. You said you hated his
The
gay
guy from
character in there. Was he gay in the
he's
movie?
well, no, but
Well, see,
he's
you saying that he was in that movie makes me feel like I didn't see it because I don't remember that.
he's a very, very like tertiary character, but he's like he's the one. I swear he's the one who made the pot a colored pot, like the pot that none of you want to touch. I swear he made the pot because it wasn't in the beginning. I don't think. Or maybe I think that she was using. No, this is what happened. She uses the regular one. There was no because she's the first black woman there, so they never had the need for a colored thing, right? And then he sees her using it. He's like, absolutely not. So he
Yeah.
make the next day she comes in and there's a colored pot for her. And I swear he's the one who does that. He's like he's literally the most probably the most racist person of the movie because the guy who's like working at the head
Yeah,
of the
he
department.
was not iconic, but he was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
he
he's
changed
made to
the
be the iconic
bathrooms.
person,
Um,
right? And so I
I
just
don't
don't like
know.
that.
You watch two
Whatever.
movies a year, so that's
I
why
do. I do.
you remember it. I don't remember it like that. But
Well, no, that one's just really iconic.
who's on the gay crew? Who's on the
Okay, so
all black crew?
he's not on the gay crew. Let's just do the gay. Let's do three more gays. So we have Elton
Okay,
John, Frankie Grande, Lil Nas X, me,
okay,
and then we
okay.
have the guy from Hidden Figures or Big Bang.
Okay.
There are too many. We need more. We need like an Asian or a Hispanic.
What's the Bowen Yang? Bowen Yang's there.
Okay, we need. I said we need an Asian. This is DEI. They're
This
gonna say,
is
sorry, we just can't have an all white crew plus Lil Nas X and me. That's not gonna cut
That's
it.
three. That's literally 3 and 3. Um,
Okay, well, wait, are you on it or no?
I'm not on. I'm talking about you and Bowen Yang.
right now. But I'm saying before then,
Lil
it wasn't
Nas
him on there.
X. Um,
Who's a Hispanic gay?
ugh, um,
Oh, it's crazy.
I don't know why I
Um,
said that was something. Um, mm, who is an Hispanic gay?
oh, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny is not gay. Bad Bunny's not trade.
He's for
No,
he's for the
not.
girls. Bad
No,
Bunny
he's
can be on.
not. Bad
He
Bunny.
is.
No, he isn't. Bad Bunny was dating Kendall Jenner.
Okay, but he's like adjacent.
I see. I don't
He's
think this is
adjacent.
true.
He's one of
Is
those
Bad
like
Bunny?
I don't let labels define me.
Is
So
he though?
he's a Shawn Mendes. I don't let
I
he's
think you're thinking of somebody
a
else.
Joshua
This is going to
Bassett.
be racist.
He's a Josh. What's his
Bad
name?
Bunny has stated that he is heterosexual and likes women.
So he's queer baiting
He
somehow.
said,
I don't
at
know.
the end of the day, I don't know if in 20 to 30 years I will maybe like a man once. So he can come. He's on the Space Express.
Yeah, he could come. Wow, mama. Okay, I'm trying to. This is really sad that we can't think of any
You're
Hispanic
thinking of
people.
Omar Apollo.
No, I wasn't. I was thinking of Bad Bunny. But Omar Apollo can come too, I
No.
guess. I don't think he can come. Actually, you're right. I'm
Frank
sorry, Omar.
Ocean. Frank Ocean's probably going to be there, even though I don't want him to.
I don't want him to be there. I would much rather have Lil Nas X because Frank Ocean does not claim he can't claim being gay now all of a sudden because he wants
He
to go to
just said
space.
he read that little boy's diary. I read your diary every
My
line.
life pretty like a girl.
You heard his
So maybe
little
he can
snippet
come. I don't know.
of coming back in 10 years.
Who?
He's made a snippet and he said, I read your diary every line. And he's talking about that fighter, Peyton Talbot, who actually
I
could
don't
have
know.
3 of my
I don't know
kids,
nothing.
actually.
Oh, Peyton Talbot?
I'm pretty sure his name is Peyton.
Is he British?
No, he's not. He's black. This is him. Okay, this picture looks
He said no, he's not. He's black. Like there's not black British people.
There aren't. They don't exist.
They hate us. Did you know that?
Wait,
Let's
scared
talk about
black people, yeah.
scared of black people. Yeah, I just want to know why there is an attack in the black diaspora of black. I can't see, so I'm gonna have to look it up myself. There's an attack on Black Americans by the black diaspora. Let's talk about it. We can't talk about it, but I just can't do it. And we're in a safe space because we're talking to Black Americans, but they hate us, guys. Everywhere else, and Kimmy, we're talking to Kimmy too.
All
But
that's stupid.
what's his name? Peyton who?
Talbot. PaytonTalbott.
Okay, my guy, pretty like a girl.
And I think that's who he's talking about. And he's got fight stories to tell.
Wait, you're saying that
I think that's who he's been talking about.
for a decade? That's
Yes, sir.
okay. Well, Peyton Talbot's for the girls. He's gonna be wearing this on a ship, on a spaceship.
Are you talking about that like that? I knew you were gonna.
He's gonna be wearing Givenchy on a spaceship. Oop, and it says ranked number 1. Mwah. Oh, and he has a septum. My guy, pretty like a girl. Do you think? I guess he does have to take his septum out when he's fighting.
Yeah.
Anyways, he can come.
And he's the one who posted this Frank snippet.
He'll be sitting next to me though on the ship.
Oh, okay, but Frank's gonna have to come too. He doesn't play
I'm
by his
just kidding.
man.
Everyone clicks off. I'm literally just kidding. Oh, I'm kidding, guys. Oh my gosh, too many things are happening around me. Okay, so we have to do what 1 or 2 more people. Guys, help us in the comments. Let us know who we forgot. Give us two people that you think should be on this gay crew, and then we're gonna do a black crew in 1 second, and then we're gonna be done. Who else can be there? So like, let's name them again, so we don't.
Okay, Elton John, you, Little Nas X, Bowen Yang, Jim Parsons is not Spencer, Sheldon's name.
Yeah.
A Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny, and who else? We'll do 7.
Peyton Talbot. Did you say that?
Oh, he's coming. Okay.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted him to come.
No, I said Frank Ocean should come, and then I said he wrote
Peyton's
that snippet
coming
about
instead.
that boy.
Peyton's coming
so
instead.
Peyton's coming. In case we have to fight, you guys have to fight any aliens. Okay, that's our crew. I think that's well rounded. I'd be very confused, but I also think that I'd be the same amount of confused as I was when Frankie Grande. He's coming too. So I
Oh,
guess it's 8.
you're left out.
Um. Okay, now
That's
who's the
cute.
black
So,
crew?
so are you going on the black crew, and I have to be on the gay crew, or are you not going at all?
I'm not going on that untrained black crew.
You're going to jail, actually, for real.
I'm not. I'm
Um,
just kidding, you guys. I'm not going on any crew. I'm so sorry. I'll sit there. I'll wave my little American flag on the ground while the thing's going up. But I'm
would
not
you feel
going
bad
on any.
if we went up there and you said, "Okay, do you know the song that plays in obviously in Kung Fu Panda 1 when what's his name is in the air?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Tai
What if
Lung.
you? Yeah, Tai Lung. And you're watching, and then we blew up. What would you do? Um,
I
just say,
don't
"Oh,
know.
I'm
I
glad I
would
wasn't
say,
there."
damn. I would be saying I'm glad I wasn't there. I would say, damn, that's actually. And I said I knew they were gonna kill them. I knew it. That was the whole plan, and that's what's gonna happen to Katy Perry and Gayle King.
Gail is going on there.
Yes, she said I'm so scared, and I'm like, girl, why are you going then?
He said, "Girl, where you going?" Okay, let's do the black crew. This should be much
Okay,
easier.
okay, Black Crew. I think Tyler Perry would be there.
We need some like, oh, he's definitely there.
Yeah, he's
Anybody black
definitely
and rich is going there. Beyonce and Jay Z are on the list.
Oprah's there.
Oprah's there for sure.
Mhm.
I can't think of any other black billionaire. Oh, we could do no, Floyd Mayweather's not going. He thinks it's too gay.
Floyd Mayweather's crazy. What do you mean he thinks it's gay? Space?
Yes. Sorry. Do you remember when that fan said, "Please take a picture with me"? He said, "Painting nails." Oh no. And he
Oh, I wasn't there. I was not there. Actually, I don't remember that.
okay, well he said that, and I'm embarrassed. Um,
Okay, so he's not invited. Oh, Barack Obama, is she going? Actually, I think he was in Michelle.
he was send Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle's going. I'm sitting next to Michelle on this one. If I'm on this one.
Okay, you
If I'm
can't
on
go to both.
I
You
said
have to
if
either
I'm
pick.
on this one, I'm gonna pick which one.
Okay.
Right now, the cast the cast is star studded on the black ship, so I might want to go on that one instead. I don't want to
Okay,
be
we're
next to
picking
Frankie
too many
Grande.
big names for the black ship. They have to be kind of obscure like the gay one was.
Okay. Why don't we do 4 big names and 3 like other ones?
Okay. So Oprah, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Tyler Perry. Actually, Beyonce's not going. It's just
No.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. It can only be one of the pair.
Yeah,
So
it's
Jay
just.
Z's going. Jay Z, Tyler, Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the next black billionaire big person?
Michelle. She's not a billionaire.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would say
think.
Michelle Obama, and now we have to have 3
Um,
Lester. Chrisette Michelle, you know.
Regina King.
Um,
She's there.
Regina King did not need that. Um, we can't actually. Chrisette Michelle didn't need that either. This is mean now. I think it's mean that we like specifically said this section is for the no namers, which they're not no namers.
That no name, but they're still like. I mean, in the sense that like I'd be like, why? Like when I heard about all the female crew, I was like, why is gay? Like this is weird. I wanted to be like, this is weird. Like they
Okay,
had to pick people who had nothing
this
really
is
going on
weird.
like that. Um.
Gabby Douglas from
Okay. Gabby Douglas.
Gymnastics. Um,
Um.
okay, she's going, and we haven't seen her in 12 years.
Jordan
Um,
Sparks.
Jordan. Okay, Jordan Sparks and one more person.
It needs to be a guy.
We have too many. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
we're going to jail. I was gonna say we have too many women now. Only because I'm thinking about the optics. They're gonna say this black woman crew.
Yeah, they
But
are
that's why
gonna-
we had to be. You know, we did that to the gay crew too. So everyone calm down. We're trying to make sure this is diverse.
Um,
What's another black man who's obscure?
Aaron Pierre.
Um,
That's Mufasa.
Forrest Whitaker.
I'm sick. Forrest Whitaker cannot. It's for how old is Forrest Whitaker?
Where
Um,
is Cuba Gooding Jr.? Where's that man at?
you
I
know
have.
it. I don't know, but I know where his son needs to be, and that's in my pants. Actually,
And I know where you need to be, and that's under the jail cell. Because he's 15.
He's
No, I'm
not
just kidding.
15.
I'm just kidding. How old is
He's
he?
not 15. He's
I literally have not seen Cuba Gooding Jr. in like 20 years. Like I haven't seen a
he's
picture of him.
28. He's 28.
Um, Terrence Howard is actually who has to go for real.
Oh, okay. No,
Because
now I want Cuba
he
Gooding
said
Jr.
1 + 1
to
is
go.
4.
I want Cuba Gooding Jr. to
Okay,
go.
we can add an extra seat.
Because where is he for real? I'm trying to see if he's in it. Last time I saw
He's
him,
avoiding prison
Daddy's
right now.
daycare.
He's avoiding prison.
That's fake. Are you talking about when he was in that one? I think he was filming for a role.
He did something crazy. He was actually. They said he was. They said he was riddled on Diddy's flight log. Riddled.
Are you being serious?
No, but they did say something about him being. There was like rumors of him being like he was at all the
Jr.
parties.
settles lawsuit accusing him of ahead of trial. He can't come. He can't come. Oh my god.
He's actually the supply man for the
yeah. He's the
bottles.
fueler. He fills up the fuel and everything.
The 1,000 bottles. That's where he got it from.
Oh my god, this is so weird. The Emmys mistook Terrence Howard for Cuba Gooding Jr., even though they look like that. And that's so weird that you said Terrence Howard.
Oh, that is crazy.
Okay,
no,
I actually, that's what happened. I mistook Cuba Gooding Jr. for Terrence Howard, and that's why Terrence is going on the ship.
You're lying.
You're scaring me.
Wait, this is his son?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
I did not know that. He's literally in everything. He was in Hard Eyes.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that was him. He's
And
been
I
in
got
everything.
Hard
He was
Eyes.
in.
I got hard, guys. I'm just kidding.
I thought that's what you said for real too. That's why I made that face. Okay, so you're going to you need to go to Guantanamo Bay.
I'm doing nothing but being normal, actually.
He said, "I got hard eyes." Anyways, okay, so interesting. I did not know that. Do you think his brother? He has another brother.
His
Do you think
brother? No,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't think of his brother.
Oh wow. He said this is when his Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son was our age. I don't know how old he is now. Or he said 29.
Ew.
He was
Sorry, I looked at his
busted.
other brother.
I don't know how old he is in this. Is that him?
Ew. That's not him. That's
don't know
not
who
him.
this-
That's gonna scare me, actually.
I don't know who that man is. That is him, I swear.
I'm
He
looking
grew
at Spencer and he looks crazy.
He glue up the house down boots.
He ate.
Us looking at all these pictures. Sorry, guys. You guys are probably like, why? Cause I forgot we're not paying attention to the podcast.
Okay, how old is Cuba Gooding Jr.? Because how does he have a kid that's younger
He's
than
49. That's my guess.
us? There's no way he's 49.
He has to be.
He is 7. Oh, I'm looking at his dad, and it said he's dead.
Oh my god.
Okay. He is 57. So
Yeah,
when did he have that little baby? 2005. If the baby's 20, how old is he?
Wait, the baby 20. What do you mean? Yeah, 2005. Then if he had it in,
Okay, but how
if
old
he's 20
was he?
now?
How old was he in 2005?
37.
He's 57.
He was
37 is
37.
kind of crazy, is it?
For men, no. When you're a man, you can have kids until you're like 70, right? That's fake. That's a myth. But it definitely is older. You can have kids older and have less complications than a woman, or that could all be a myth. If you're a woman and you're in the medical field, let me know. If I'm spewing propaganda, but I know that it definitely gets more risky the older you are, obviously. But I know that applies more to women than it does to men. That's because women bear more of the human. We have I said we, me being trans. They have the egg, and the body.
Okay, well, the mom is 57, so she was 37. Too.
So they were both 37.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. Same age. Good on him for not having somebody who was 20 years younger than him.
I guess.
Oh my god.
Do they share the same?
That would be a 17-year-old. And he'd be
Why
in
did I
jail
realize
again.
that this man is mixed? I didn't realize that this is a white, like that, like his son is like, he has a white mom. I don't know why he doesn't look mixed.
That's why I didn't think it was Cuba, his son.
Really, I
he
think
doesn't-
he looks exactly like his daddy.
I didn't even think about that at all, actually. Now let me say wife. Are they still married?
I didn't see her, but her name is Sarah Kapner.
Oh, that is Kimmy. Um,
That is Kimmy, and she did vote for Trump, and that's okay.
that is Kimmy. And actually, Cuba Gooding Jr. is the black man we were talking about this whole time about when they get. Look at Kimmy, guys. Hey,
Literally.
Kimmy.
Did you
Oh
see
my
that
God.
Tiger Woods is with Tiffany Trump, and he loves him a white woman.
I can't. Tiffany, there's too many Trumps. I don't know.
There's
I
a good
can't.
Trump though, isn't there? Is that Tiffany? I hope.
I don't know which one is a good Trump. Is that even a thing that you can say today? Um,
Oh.
what was her, what's her name?
Tiffany
She was with
Trump.
one of the Trumps. No, no, no. The model.
Ivanka? Melania?
No, no, no. She's not a Trump. She married into the Trump family. I forgot
Pull
her
up in the Sri
name.
Lanka what?
No.
Did you see that him? He said that Barron. He said he's very good. I see him in technology because I turn.
Yes, he said so. I said I closed the laptop, and when I came back, the laptop was open,
He
and I
said,
said,
"How'd you
"You need
do
to get in
that?"
the deck."
And he said, "Dad, don't worry about it." Okay, but what does that mean?
And he said he's just that boy him. He's like, Dad, don't worry about the fact that I open. Do you think he's like annoyed like Dad? Do you think he said it like Dad, don't worry about it? Like what do
Literally,
you want?
that is what I was thinking. Like he said, "Dad, like stop, don't
And
worry about it."
he's bragging about him on the next press
Okay, so
conference.
is
He's like,
Barron like? What do you think Barron's doing in college? Like, do you think that people fuck with him? I saw
I
he
don't
made an edit of himself.
I don't know. I'm always thinking this is well, first of all, he looks a little bit crazy to me. But I'm always
Barron?
thinking yes. I'm always thinking this is so weird because like can you just picture being the first kid at a university like and you're in a class with them, does he have to have secret service around him?
Of course.
I don't want it. I want to
No, but
learn
they like trail
chemistry.
behind. They trail behind.
Okay, but what if you were in class and you Baron is in your class and you have he's in the front of the class and you're in the back of the auditorium with the secret service,
I
like, and they're just
I would
looking
just
at
be
you?
there, and they'd be watching me on my computer, looking at
Would you take
smut.
pictures? I think I would take pictures of the secret service every day and be like, oh my god, this is so crazy.
I
That would
would be
have.
talking to Baron, and I'd be getting close to him. I'd be getting in the group chat, getting in the secrets. I'd be turning him gay. I'd be turning Baron gay. I'm just kidding.
You're going to jail.
Um,
Um, what does he sound like?
I don't.
Oh, sorry, your thing froze. But I don't know what he sounds like either. I wonder, like, does he sound like Trump? Does he have the same? They kind of all have the same mannerisms. The older Trump kid, the guy that people hate or whatever, he does a lot actually. His wife hates him. Do you know what I'm
Is it
talking about?
real?
The one who has like a talk show or whatever. I don't know.
The
Um,
beard, Trump
he has
Jr. Is
like a
there Trump Jr.? Donald Jr.
yes, yes, him. He has the mouth. You know how they do that?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He does that, and I'm wondering, do they all have that mannerism?
I don't think Baron does that.
Okay, well, I haven't seen this man move ever.
Okay,
Um,
Baron's a gooner though, I think.
in what way?
Baron's because he's on Discord and he's like I don't know, like I just feel like I don't know. I feel like he's probably a gooner. And Secret Service is knocking at my door immediately.
Yeah,
Um
what is this? Is too much. This is too much for our video right now.
Oh my
Way too
god.
much. Um, I just have never seen Baron smile. I'm a
What
little
is there to
uncomfortable.
smile about? I think he's socially awkward. He's a socially awkward little gooner. Um he's mogging in that.
Yeah, literally, he's mewing.
Um and I don't know, but I would definitely try to talk to him. I would give him my Discord, and I'd say, "Hi, Baron. Do you want to play?"
You guys need guys in the comments. Put the address to your nearest police station, so wherever Malik is at, the police can pick him up.
What did I do?
I don't
But
know
say that I
how.
would try to be friend. I want to see. Does he think that his dad's a little crazy? I would be the journalist that we need. Actually,
Do
I'd
you
be
think he
getting
says things about his dad to anybody, or like,
to his
can you get
friends,
in?
of course.
Do you think his friend? But do you think he's like?
But I think his friends are little kiss asses.
I'm sure
Cause have
they're
you seen
going.
that one guy
No.
Oh, that part of Trump winning pissed me off specifically because this one guy would always post, and he would always post with pictures on Trump. He'd be at Mar-a-Lago, because he's Barron's friend, and his name is like in my head for some reason. His name is like Lyndon or something like that. I'll link you. But I always see him all the time, and I had to block him after Trump won because I was like, this is gonna make me so mad. Whatever he posts.
I have to
Um,
look him up. This guy, wait.
Yes, yes, that guy. I actually hate him so much. And I'm telling you, he's probably just a kiss ass to Baron. And they probably don't even like. I actually never see him with Baron. He's only posting his father. Can you imagine?
That's weird.
That is weird.
And he's doing a press tour for Trump.
That is what he's doing.
Is that him?
Yes, that is him.
Well, we need to the Trumps have their name in our heads and mouths.
They do.
And they're
He's
about
going
to
by
send a cease and
redacted
desist.
now. We're going Trump. If we ever say redacted, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We have a different redacted than we can say Taylor's name.
Yeah, until she does something.
And then she'll have to be something else.
Yeah, she will. But right now, Trump is redacted.
Anyways, all right. Well, this video has been long enough. Nancy, I just heard her in my spirit. I said it's been long enough because we have to post it tonight. Nancy, please.
Actually, no, because in the last thing, I saw people commenting, "Come to find out, Malik was Nancy the whole time."
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was a little jokey joke.
No. Because I thought it was a joke at first. No. I thought it was a cute little joke at first. That's the only reason why the comment is still there. But then somebody commented and said, "No, I actually think it was him though, because if you really think about it, if you look," and I deleted that shit, and you're hidden from the channel, because don't, because that's really. And they said something actually really crazy too. So if you know you are, your comment will never be seen again. Actually, because they said, yeah, because the way that he acts and the way that he does this, it doesn't. I wouldn't put it past him that he would try to do something like that.
What? Why would he make a fake email?
That's so.
And
And
send it
then
to our
not just that.
business
Do you know
email?
how crazy I'd have? First of all, I have to know Darius's hubris in and out, which I do. That I would have to I would have to make a fake email, send it to the business account, know that he'd read it, know that exactly what to say that would push his buttons for him to now then respond to it. Like, do you know how crazy that would be?
Why wouldn't you just text me and say, "Hey, we should like make the episodes longer," or
literally, like that's actually insane. And then I was building myself up. You guys didn't know. So basically, what you guys are saying is nobody can say anything nice about me. It's me faking it. Wow.
And he said Malik, on the other hand, is that would be really insane,
really crazy. And now I'm gonna make a fake email though.
Nancy never said anything. Do you think she unsubscribed?
I don't know.
Poor Nancy.
He's saying I don't know, and it was me the whole time. I'm just kidding.
That's really funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Well, anyways, right now she's having convulsions.
Do you think she's embarrassed?
I don't know.
I'm gonna start responding to people because you did. And if I see somebody saying something crazy,
you have one response this year, so choose it wisely.
If I see you guys saying something out of left field, I'm gonna put you right. Okay? Because I'm sick. Actually, nobody's really saying anything mean.
No, yeah, we always do this every single time. That's just our humor. We're literally joking. Yeah. We get like 2 hate comments every video, and that's it.
Somebody
never
mind.
What do you say?
Never mind.
And we get a hate email every month. Just one.
Yeah.
But anyways, sorry, Nancy. We do have to end it here. I need to upload this and edit it and whatever to get it out today because we've had a busy week and I had to change the plans yesterday and whatever. So, do you have anything else to say? If you haven't, I gave you 5 seconds in the beginning of this video, but if you have not, you better like, comment, subscribe, share this video. You better turn on your post notifications. If you're on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere else besides YouTube, I need you to rate this 5 stars. If it's 4 stars and 0.75, don't rate it. I need
and I can see because the number has not gone up since the last rating. It's still, I think, at 65. And I checked and I said they're probably going to rate it. You guys didn't. And that's very disappointing. Actually.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the 65 ratings. I hadn't seen that, so I didn't know that you guys were even rating it when we asked before. So thank you. I appreciate it. Everyone else, there's too many thousands of people for there to only be 65 reviews.
Yeah, there
Come on.
is.
Come
Come on,
on.
please.
Come
It does not. I
on.
showed you how to do it. It does not take long.
You don't
But
even have to say anything. You just put 5 stars.
yeah, you don't. You don't even have to leave like a written review. You can just put 5 stars. But I was
Please,
gonna
for us to a
say,
please.
my rec is I've been reading Sunrise on the Reaping, the new Hunger Games book, and
Mm-mm.
now, okay, so you know Susan Collins who wrote those books. What do you think
Hmm.
she looks like?
I don't know. I've never thought
She's
about that.
black. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know
I
what
was
she
gonna
looks
say,
like. I'm just kidding. I don't know what she looks like at all. I'm sure she's white. Um,
oh, I was gonna say, oh
but
my
imagine the gag
god.
if she was black. But anyways, I
I
was
would have
reading
been.
that
I would have
book
bought all the
though.
books, and I'd have ran and gotten them.
Cause I was like, cause after the last one came out, that last prequel, I was like, I want to be on top of the thing, and like I want to read, cause they apparently they always leave so much out of the books or whatever, and I didn't read the last
Out
one.
of the movies.
Yeah, out of the movies. And I was like, let me read this one, and I already know, I'm already, cause now I'm thinking in my head, I know that this is gonna be a movie, and
Uh,
I'm going like the beginning. I feel like it's very fast paced and gonna be really gagging, like the way that they do their little.
isn't the first chapter like the garden or the what is it called? The something? I forgot what it's called. I saw people talking about it.
Oh, what the
But
first
whatever.
chapter is called?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh, okay.
But I just know that the way that they do, like the way that they're little in the first I can't remember what they're called. You know, when they do the picking, that scene I feel like I'm gonna be
Mm,
gagged. There's
mm.
gonna be a lot going on. And I'm very interested and intrigued so far, so I think you guys should give it a
How many
read.
books are there?
Four.
Huh.
Hunger
I just
Games,
right,
Catching
right.
Fire,
Catching Fire. One and two,
Mockingjay
yeah.
1 and 2, so six.
Right, because the songbird one, and
Yeah.
then okay, interesting. Maybe I'll. I don't know if I can start from the beginning though.
That's what, because I was telling, because Lexi, I was like, she was like, should we start from the beginning? I said, I'm not doing that. I've seen the movies. I don't need to start from the beginning. I don't care. And this is a
Yeah, I
prequel
don't
too,
care
so why
either.
would I do that?
Is she reading the book
Uh,
too?
she hasn't bought it yet, but she's supposed to. So,
Oh,
but
well, that's the
yeah,
recommendation. Everyone read it.
yeah, read it.
All right. Well,
Dude, actually, also leave in the comments. Are you guys here for the? Like, are you guys even there at this point? Were you here? Did you
for
eat
Hunger
his
Games.
vintners? No, I'm saying for our recommendations. Are
Oh,
they there at this point? Did you eat his vintners? Did you listen to his song? Did you? I don't know what I've said. Did you watch my shows? Are you listening to us?
they're
Are you
not.
here still? Let us know.
Nobody listened to any of the songs.
There
Nobody
you go.
ate any Vintner. There was no Vintner ate.
Nobody's
Well, you
reading.
have to go to Chicago for that. That's different. But did you listen to any of the songs or watch the movies or whatever?
Yeah.
Let us know if you have. We should start doing. If you got to the end of this podcast, comment this. If you're on Spotify or YouTube, if you got to the end of this podcast, comment a pineapple emoji
Actually,
so that we.
no. Don't
Oh,
comment a pineapple emoji. Comment a timestamp of when you thought was funny.
well,
Like,
yeah, do that.
I guess you can put a pineapple too. Whatever.
Yeah, he said the pineapple's out.
I
So
hate that. Isn't that
do a
something?
pineapple
Isn't
and
that
then the
something that
then
they
the
say
thing.
about the Democrats with children? Pineapple Gate. What's Pineapple Gate?
I don't know. I don't even want to get
And
into
you
it
were a
right
part
now.
of it. Oh my god, you're a part
He
of it.
said, "Oh my god."
That's what you want them to know.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Shoot.
Um,
Wow.
anyways, yeah, do a pineapple emoji and then do a little timestamp of a section that you thought was funny. We will tell you the purpose very soon.
Yeah.
But just please, please, we need it. All right, we'll see you guys next time with another video.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.